Really what we're talking about is the intention behind the reason why somebody's utilizing something, because I think that candids are a beautiful opportunity to highlight a number of hashtags, even intentional moments, right? Like when you're earning a degree, and if you're a person of color, if you're not a person of color, but it's a proud accomplishment, you want to definitely utilize hashtags to signify that accomplishment, that successful moment in your life. But you know, I think, again, I agree with you, Kevin. I think it's more about the motivation behind it, the reasoning as to why you're doing what you're doing, right? Are you doing it because this is truly something you believe in your heart and soul, or are you doing this because there's this part of you that's like, okay, I can post this picture, but without this hashtag, it won't get as many likes or it won't get as many views. And so, you know, but I don't think that the terms are necessarily fads either, though. And what I mean by that, I think the fads is the way people utilize them. The reality, though, is still the hashtag itself.
So there's the overusers, is what you're trying to say.
Right, and I think they'll be the fads. Like overutilizing it is going to.
I'm not gonna lie. You look at me sometimes when I'm on social media. I use so much hashtags that Instagram cuts my words out.
Well, you can only use 30.
You can only use 30. I never knew that.
I never knew that.
I never knew that. 30 was the cutoff.
Gone that far.
I literally had to sit there and count. All right, they cut this off, so let me take one out. Let me take another one out. Oh, so it's 30.
Right.
Like, I didn't know it was 30 as a cutoff.
But but the thing is, like, there are some major hashtags that truly are about something of substance, right? So, like, some of the hashtags that I really appreciate, that I love being able to see out there, truth be told.
Living your truth.
No. See, if you're gonna do that, do it correctly. Know your truth. Hashtag know your truth. Know your co-host. And hashtag.
Hashtag know your co-host.
Right.
We're pushing it. Hashtag know your co-host. Put that out there. Social media, put it out there. Know your co-host.
Speak your truth. No, but seriously, no. But I mean, yes, of course, I love my hashtags, but I really love the Black Girls Rock, Black Girl Magic hashtags, Black Excellence hashtags. I really love the Melanin on Fleek hashtags. I really love, hashtags that really empower, or even the hashtags that are about particular words. Thoughtful Tuesdays, Motivational Mondays.
But having met you, you live those out though.
Yes.
You actually live those hashtags out.
I really believe in these.
And that's where I was going to get to also.
It's the reality.
Because this is where it gets into the fad. So, you brought up Black Girl Magic, Melanin on Fleek. Alright, so just because you just got your hair done doesn't mean it's Black Girl Magic.
Or you got Pampered.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You got Pampered.
You just bought a Birkin bag, Black Girl Magic.
Exactly.
No!
Well, that's Black Girl spending.
That's something totally different, you know? And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, that's where, to me, like, because there's sometimes I go in there and I'll just click on the hashtag just to see what's in there.
Yeah.
And then I see some of the pictures that I was like, it doesn't match.
The hashtags are real. Right. Some of the content that the hashtags are being used for, those are fads. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly what you said. Like he said, getting pampered, why would you... Black Girl Magic, come on.
Us fellas, we do it too. We do it too, fellas. Like, it's not just the ladies.
Because self-care is important too. So, you know, maybe it is.
So do hashtag self-care.
Valid. Okay, I can hear that too. But I mean, I think it depends. Again, it's not so much. I mean, but who are we to judge? Really, it's really the conversation. Because how can I say I'm looking at this?
I'm not judging. This is my
and it's not who you are. No, but I'm saying, right? Like, so even in our conversation, because I do think that it's about the intention behind it. And I think, truthfully, in this conversation, when we're talking about reality versus fad, it's up to the person who's posting to really know where they stand, right? And so I don't know necessarily. I might be able to guess. I might be able to look at the pictures you typically post. I might know you as a person. I might do my research, and so I'll know if you really live this, or are you just putting this out there, But if I don't know
I look to see what you be posting, and I'm like, no.
I don't even
nothing Black Girl Magic about you.
I don't waste my time on it. I know if Norman B and she's putting out hashtags and she's really pump faking, I'm gonna call her out on it. I don't troll. I don't do none of that. I'm straightforward with it.
Right, but I also don't post things like that, so I'm gonna only post what I know I stand by.
Honestly,
I don't care.
Like I'm on Twitter, and every year around graduation time, those are some of the best hashtags, and they're real, and it brings to the forefront people of color who succeeded with the degrees.
All people,
I love it.
All people that's out there chasing these. I'm
part of the Black Twitter community, so I see it. It's beautiful to see that the hashtags that goes along as the correspondence with the success is great. Those are real, and
But even the ones that are about something difficult,
True.
even the ones that are, like about something traumatic, something,
Me Too movement.
Anything like that,
You know.
sexual assault, sexual violence.
And then while we're
all
on the topic of the controversial ones, this is where it comes down to where we're talking about reality versus fad. I don't want something as powerful as the Me Too. I have my opinions on it. We've spoken off air. We've done the interviews and all the good stuff that came out of it. And I believe you could have a lot of intellectual conversations based off of these hashtags because it's bringing a story to light. But then when it's being overused and misused, it waters down everybody else that's actually going, like especially something like the Me Too movement or the like the Hey Sis that happened in Boston. Don't water that down. Let the people that are the victims, and you're not even a victim, you're a survivor. You're strong for what you're going through because it takes a lot to put yourself out there, and then you got somebody else that's gonna abuse it just so that they can get a few extra likes or another follower.
And then you don't know who's crying wolf.
Right.
Exactly.
But you also, but you. I mean, I think it's a sensitive space to talk about. I think more of the touchier, sensitive topics where we're talking about like a Me Too or something like that. I think like those hashtag movements. I would hope that a person is not utilizing that for a like, because chances are you're really putting something out there because it's very near and dear to your heart and it's a vulnerable state of mind. But I think when we're having the conversation with regard to reality versus fads, is understanding also what's going on in our political climate today, what's going on in social media today, right? When we have these conversations, fads are based off of circumstance. Fads are based off of the culture that we live in. Fads are based off of what's, again, happening in the world around us. And I think that, I love the natural hair movements, the no makeup conversations, because again, that stems from, it's also a conversation about understanding where it stems from. That's stemming from the world where people don't appreciate you being able to be in a natural state of beauty, right? Where having all the makeup.
Hashtag no makeup challenge?
Having the makeup. I'll do the no makeup. I don't even look at it as a no makeup challenge. I don't wear makeup all the time. You don't even wear
next
makeup.
week.
What you mean?
Next week.
What you mean? Let's do it
Next
together.
week, nobody comes in with makeup.
I don't. Yeah, okay, right. You don't wear makeup.
I'm already in the movement. I don't wear
No, but you know what I mean. I'm like when it's coming out of something amazing, and I mean, to that same degree, they talk about that's fads where it's like a short-lived dynamic, but the difference between the reality and the fad is that a fad has no substance behind it. It's just for show. And I think that we are living in a world where people are coming together and creating hashtags and having these conversations because they understand the power behind it. Because when I click on the hashtag, I'm able to pull up pictures and videos that pertain to that particular topic. And yes, there may be some videos and pictures that don't relate, but overall, the majority are things that are supportive of it.
You know what hashtag I can't stand seeing?
What?
The hashtag Beard Gang, and the dudes have whiskers.
Oh.
If you don't get off my hashtag, right? Like I don't even want to post because I don't feel as though I'm really there yet.
You know what hashtag I can't stand?
They have whiskers, like seriously.
What hashtag can't I stand? Go ahead, talk about it. What hashtag?
Goals. No, relationship goals.
Oh, that's a tough
That
one.
one.
That one gets annoying
That
sometimes.
one.
That is not annoying. That's beautiful.
You know what it is?
That's beautiful. It's the month of love. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
No, you know what the problem is?
I saw beautiful love.
You see a picture. You see a picture of.
I can't even
Listen. You see a picture
That's so
of.
mean. What's
You see a picture of a woman and a man at home on the couch with a bucket of chicken. They're watching Netflix and a bottle of wine. It's relationship goals.
Because that's saying that we can relax and chill. It's not just about being cliched out with dinner.
Come on.
Why you get angry? You be doing relationship goals?
Because relationship goals are real. Because you know what? Michelle Obama and Barack Obama were relationship goals. Hashtag relationship goals. And you can't tell me that love ain't love you want to aspire to be like.
I'm not going to take that away from you.
Right.
He said they were sitting at home with a bucket of chicken and that's it. If Barack told you that right now, you'd be like, you got no substance. You got no substance.
Then you got
the chicken and being at home is saying like, listen, while you can get dolled up and do all the extra glitzy glam and stuff, you can also be at home and just cooling, and that's beautiful love too.
I'm my own relationship.
You should have the best of both worlds.
Another one, right? Then you got the post, right? You got the post with the quotes of someone famous that they didn't even say, and it's relationship goals.
What?
It's like there's.
I don't even understand what
Explain
that
that
is.
one.
There's some posts, right? There's some posts. Let's say that this Jay and Beyonce.
Yep.
There's a picture of them, and there's a quote on there that doesn't even go with the
Oh
picture.
yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
And it's
it's somebody else's.
It's somebody else's-
They
or
put on a
something- or
picture and
something
they're like,
you made up.
Relationship goals.
Something you made up, you put quotations is a relationship.
Alright, y'all are being too specific. So you basically telling me that we gotta regulate. We're advising our listeners to regulate how they find and
never
post
said
a
those
picture.
things.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
hashtag,
to
there's
the
no science.
to
You
the
do what you
brothers
do.
out there that ain't got
Y'all do
no
what y'all
beard,
do.
don't use beard
But
game.
you said there's no substance behind it. It's a fad. There's no substance
I
behind
see,
it.
but
Right?
I mean, I get that too. I get that, but what I'm saying is
You'll
a
handle
picture though with a quote. It doesn't necessarily have to be the person who wrote.
Oh no,
that.
absolutely.
You
Because
see what I'm saying?
I
I'm
use
like,
people's
'cause
quotes all the time.
If you're inspired and motivated by it, then that's
I'm
that.
if,
If it speaks to you, it
if the
speaks to
quote
you.
speaks to me, I'm gonna put my face
It's
on
like
it,
saying-
put the quote
Exactly.
beside it,
And then put
be
a
like,
hashtag.
from Kevin B. the Brand.
Listen, it's
No,
like
that's still
bro,
incriminating.
it's like seeing Tupac saying, "I have a dream." You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Well, if your dream is to be Tupac, you was.
I'm talking about. He's the Martin Luther King Jr. quote.
I had
Tupac.
a dream. I wanted to be Tupac.
No, Tupac didn't say that. Tupac didn't say it. I'm
But
talking
we
about
clearly.
but people are still
Yeah.
saying that's what they want. That's what they want to follow.
Right, because they're saying their dream is to be Tupac. You don't get the
No,
artistic
they're bozos.
display.
They're bozo.
He called them
That's what
bozos.
they are.
No, the real bozos are that. I'm still on is that beard gang. If you got whiskers and you just saying that you can't even put a comb through your little mustache that you're calling a beard, you can't even make a goatee. You're not in the beard gang. Stop.
That's real. I'm trying to think what hashtag I don't like. Like, what do I not? You know what? Hashtag I don't. It's not even that I don't like. It's that it took me forever to understand what it was. And I think it was hashtag OOTD. I was like, what is this
What does that mean?
hashtag? And it stands for outfit of the day. I said, you know what?
Oh.
That hashtag to me is like for what?
Acronym.
Because I'm like,
It's not the
so
acronyms.
you're putting a hashtag for your outfit of the day because you want people to know what you look like that particular day and that particular week. Like, okay, like
You know
that's
what?
cool.
You know
I
what
don't know. I just
hashtag?
didn't understand it.
You know what hashtag's annoying? Hashtag bathroom selfies.
Bathroom stuff.
Like,
I don't think
I don't even know. Like, why are you always in the bathroom? Why are you always? Don't tell me that's the best
I'm
light.
gonna tell you like this, right?
bathroom selfie?
Women take the best selfies in bathrooms. Public bathrooms.
I don't know about that because I don't understand. Why are you in the bathroom all the time?
First of all,
Every one of your
Bob,
pictures
can we-
is in the bathroom.
Can we talk about
There's
how?
no other rooms in the
But
house.
wait, can we talk about how Barack Obama came to that consensus?
I don't-
I've
Women
seen it.
take
I'm trying.
I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand.
Yo,
I've seen it firsthand.
Okay,
Show
so
me
you're
the
telling me,
statistics on that
right?
one.
So you're
The
telling me
numbers
that
are
her
good,
picture, so these women don't look good in any of this.
No,
Like, that's
they
that's
do,
the
but
setting they
for
look
some
the best
reason,
in.
I don't know
look
if
better in the bathroom.
the bathroom must have.
Is it because they put the butt on the ledge?
bathroom might have the lighting, the mirrors, the tiles. It could be they putting that.
So
leg up on
basically,
the-
He
all
like-
of
he
the
like the
back,
angles.
all the
It's the
background,
angles.
all the background noise in the picture
The
makes
twilight.
that person prettier.
The toilet.
The background
Yo,
noise
show you.
makes that person.
Everybody
I
looks
can
good
show
standing
you.
next to a toilet bowl.
I
Bro.
can show you.
Right, I hope so.
I can show you. I can easily show you. I can pull it up. I can
It's
show you.
too funny.
I bet you can.
But the conversation again with hashtags reality versus fads, I think really again goes back to the way people use it. You know, it's about the intention behind it. It's about the motivation behind it. It's like, are you trying to do this because you want to get the likes, or are you doing this because it truly is something that you believe in? But when I think about again, in the conversation about Black excellence, like hashtag Black excellence or anything like that, it's something to really uplift and to empower people. So I'm all for it. I'm listen, do
What
it.
about you, Barack? Wrapping it up.
Man,
What are you thinking?
I'm not thinking anything.
Okay.
I'm not thinking anything.
Your mind's just blank right
My
now.
mind's just blank. I was no BS. I'm over here just listening to how well versed my co-host was. I'm just in it. I'm in that train.
Thank you. Is that a reality or a fact? I don't
No, that's
even
a
want to know.
reality. That's
I
a
don't even
reality. Listen, I've given you
That-
props. I've given you props since day one,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
and it's real.
This is-
That's a reality.
Thank you.
This is how I wanna leave the collective out here that's listening right now. Once again, you're listening to our Urban Collective show. We're talking about hashtags, reality or fad, and what, in my humble opinion, it's a reality that turns into a fad sometimes when it's being overused.
That's real.
So, yes, we have a lot of beautiful Black women out there. You guys are very Black girls rock. You're very melanin on fleek, but just use it properly. Don't just overuse it because you want to get a couple extra likes or you want that one follower or you just broke up with somebody and you want to get their attention. That's where I'm
You
going
know
to
what?
leave it.
My fault. Right quick.
Now he has an opinion.
No, for real. I'm standing by my co-host again. She
We know, bro.
She made the point, right?
We know.
The hashtag.
When you gonna stand by me, bro?
I mean,
We're gonna switch
she
seats.
is
We're gonna
very-
switch
she
seats
is
next week.
very
I want to see if that same
Understand-
magic comes
understand-
from me to you, and
understand
you be
what
like,
I'm
yo,
telling
you
you.
know, Kev,
Understand what I'm
Kev be
saying.
doing it, bro. He be
No,
doing
no,
it.
you do that. Understand what I'm saying?
I'm just messing with you.
When she speaks, it's there. It's the power is there. You can feel it. It's coming from right here.
You know what,
It's the heart and the soul.
Bernadine? When you speak, girl,
It's the
black
truth.
girl magic.
Thank you.
It's melanin on fleek.
Melanin on fleek.
Girls rock.
Black girls,
Listen,
black girls rock.
listen,
Girls rock.
hashtags are reality, and with no substance behind it, like my co-host said,
It's a fad.
it's a fad.
That's
And
that.
there you have it. It's the Urban Collective Show.